Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go. Start.
Right to the air goes Sanders. And his first pass is incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
19-18. Go.
Here's Sanders. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
Sanders to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Shador. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready, set up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
That's the score. Ravens 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Sanders. The kidder here is complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Sanders once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Sanders. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Get up!
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Ravens had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Middle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready,
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to 80.
The DTR going to throw it here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mason Graham providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Browns, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 2 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Sanders. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Run in. Hey.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and a yard.
Mustang night. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Browns, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's in fact.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yo.
They go play action now. Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Browns 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Check smash. Set the knee.
Henry again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready,
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Come on, set! Bronco 80, hurt! Ready,
Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready! 70 Timberwolf. Hey, check that. Street. Go!
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Street. Hut.
This is Walker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another first down.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Get it. Big Lion.
Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Back. Cougar 19. Ready.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go
11.
now. Panther 60. Get up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
7, 2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panthers 60, Panthers 60, 79 Broncos.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Browns first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Looking to throw. Sanders right back to Judy, and it's complete. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got thrown in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Sanders going to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
Sanders to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Bravo 80. Let go.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, go!
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Sanders. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Now Sanders. To the right side. That's where Tillman is. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
7-yard line.
Okay,
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Browns 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Nice. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
7-5. Let's go now. 70.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Check. 60 Bison. 6. Check. Hurt. Check out.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to have to
protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
A short throw there pulled in by Orr. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 9 yards that time. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Running left, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them.